Hello guys, welcome biggity back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about how womanizers are the true nice guys. Right. It sounds like one of those counterintuitive topics, but like a lot of stuff I say it sounds that way. Let me rehash it. You know what I'm saying? You see, a lot of blue pill dudes, the typical nice guy, is only nice because he thinks that will get him the things that he really wants, which is intimacy with women, attention from women, women's respect, stuff like that. And while to some degree it does work, women respect your deeds because they're like, oh, he's such a nice guy. They don't want to fuck you, which is what you really want. What you really want is for women to have sex with you. So you're doing all this platonic bullshit, trying to gain their favor and their approval, thinking, oh, if they see what a good person I am and how much I'm doing and how I go out of my way to be a good person, then they might think I'm worthy. But women don't fuck men who they think are worthy. They just fuck men who they are attracted to. And men who they're attracted to are typically men who do what they want because they want to, regardless of outcome or consequence. Those two, men who are bold enough to go after what they want, and if they don't get it, then they move on with their lives, as opposed to nice guys, blue pill dudes who do all this shit to be nice to be women while still beating around the bush, instead of just being like, hey man, you're cute, I'm cute, we would do sex well together, so what do you say? You don't have to be that blunt about it, but I don't think that's very disrespectful at all if you already built up a rapport with this woman or whatever. But we'll get into the real dating stuff later once I myself get better at it. But it's deceitful. When blue pill dudes are nice to women, it's deceitful. It's coming from a transactional place, but the transaction is unspoken. It's like you're hoping the woman just gets it, and to be honest, they do. A lot of women know that nice guys are only nice because they want to get in the box, but unfortunately they won't initiate it, and until you try and broach the subject yourself, she never will. She will keep you around for attention as long as she can, and she will use you for attention as long as you allow her to. That is the number one lesson I've learned from having so many female friends. That's actually a series I'm gonna do, discarding my female friends, because I've lost several this year, but it was all for the better. But anyway, my experience as a nice guy is my experience as a nice guy is, I think, why I have so much insight into why it's deceitful to be a nice guy. Because really, I wasn't trying to be friends with those chicks, at least not initially. Sure, the friendship was cool or whatever, but whenever we hung out, I did want to smash. If they were like, yo, I'm horny, I'd be there. I would have been there. If ever the opportunity had presented itself, of course I would have hit. And lately I'm realizing how deceitful that was. So that's partly why I ended those friendships, because I was like, oh, so it wasn't truly a friendship. There was just, there's really no utility to me staying in this setup. Fine. So hence I say womanizers are the true nice guys, because when womanizers are nice and friendly and polite to women, it's not transactional. They've already gotten what they want, or they know how to get what they want without those means. So them being, them doing things for women, them doing nice things for women, that when nice guys do them, it's to simp. They do them because they want to. They genuinely help the woman because they view her as like a sister, or really view her as a friend, or because it's a woman they're already fucking and she's already done things for him or things to prove that she deserves this man's gestures. But either way, switched on dudes are nice from like a real standpoint. They're nice because they want to be. They're not nice because they're trying to get something from women or from society. And that's what makes them the true nice guys. So yes, it might seem backwards. It also goes back to that thing of how you need to transition from blue to red, and that takes going through black and red pill rage a bit. But yeah, man, when you finally transition from being a transactional nice guy to being a real nice guy, that's that comes with the huge change in mindset, of course, with in terms of like your relationships with women, because now any relationships you allow with women are ones that you control the frame in, you know, or you have decided that frame is acceptable. So you're not, if you have a female friend, it's because you genuinely want just her friendship, or because she's better as a friend than someone you would fuck. Like you genuinely have no desire to fuck her. You don't even, it doesn't even cross your mind ever. That's when you become a true nice guy, you know. Well, yeah, I thought that video would have been longer than yeah, that's if I think of anything else, I'll just add it. But that's just my take on it. On you have to be you kind of have to be a fake nice guy first to see what it's like to be a real nice guy. Fate is some guys never have to learn that. They just are naturally good with women from jump. They just know how women operate. Or maybe they were lucky enough to have someone to show them the pitfalls they should avoid. But for a lot of blue pill dudes, yeah, you probably will have to suffer a bit before you discover the reality that the best strategy with women is just to be direct and outcome independent, because you become a nice guy trying to simp for women, accepting being friend zoned by them, because you depend too much on what would happen if you were upfront about your intentions. If you just tell her, yo, I'm trying to fuck, let me get in them cheeks, ma. You're afraid she will cut off all attention towards you, and you need the attention so bad that you will take any attention she gives you, even if it's not the attention you want. But what you don't realize is she's not the one giving you attention. You're the one giving it to her. Once you withdraw it, that's when you'll start meaning something to her. Understand? So this is something that switched on dudes understand. They understand that any attention I give women must be earned. So that's something you need to realize for yourself as well. And once you realize that, you can start being nice to women for real. You know, not just because it's the only strategy you can think of to get some sex. And it's honestly a weak, pathetic strategy. Like, I would go back and slap the shit out of my younger self and then tell him all this like logic, if I could, before wasting like 11 years, 12 years on some shit friendships where I was just constantly providing value to chicks who only feigned enough interest in me to keep me investing. Yeah, that is the one thing I would go back and just like, bitch ass. But hey, you live and you learn, right? You gotta simp to become a pimp. So hey, it's all a process, and I'm not completely like in regret. No, I don't regret that shit, cause I'm glad I know both sides of the coin. That's how I know like this logic is credible. But yeah, man, I would rather have not gone through it to understand it. But I know, see, the only way to like truly understand things is to suffer, usually repeatedly for a very long time, which is what I've done in these male bestie type of situations. Oh my goodness. But that's another topic I'll get into. Like, I'm really gonna break down that male bestie saga.